Hey guys, in this video we are going to be taking a look at a platform by the name of Invideo that is actually a really good alternative to Vidnami. So if you are familiar with Vidnami, you know how useful of a tool it is for actually creating highly engaging videos and content for your YouTube channels or whatever type of video based content that you're looking to create. And in recent months, Vidnami has gone through some changes where you can get access to a free trial, but you only have access to it for 14 days. And after that trial period, then you are required to pay. So you can get access to the platform for a good price, but a lot of other people are actually looking for other alternatives or free alternatives to Vidnami that they can also use to create equally as good videos and content for their platforms. Because not everybody can afford to be able to pay the prices on likes of monthly subscriptions and so forth. So what other alternatives are out there? So it just so happens that Invideo is actually one of those unique alternatives that does allow you to gain access to a free account. It does also have paid options should you wish to upgrade. If you want access to Invideo, I'll drop a link down in the description so that you can go and try it out for yourself. But here we're actually just going to go and have a look over the platform itself, and I'm going to give you a rundown of tools and features, and we'll do a quick demo just to show you how simple it is to put together simple videos so that you can create content pretty much around any type of area or topic of interest that you're looking to utilize for your content. So when you come onto the Invideo website, you'll be greeted by the homepage, and it actually gives you an overview of a lot of the trend and type of templates that people actively use on the platform. A lot of people actually utilize these type of video templates for the likes of video intros for their YouTube channels, ending and intro sequences, even for informational and infographic style videos. Whether they're looking to run promotions, whether they're creating ideas for businesses to give a general idea of an overall topic that they're looking to portray to, say, an audience and so forth. So there's a lot of really useful templates here, and the cool thing with this platform is you can utilize a lot of these templates on the platform just using a free account. So you can access pretty much everything that is here pretty much within the free account to some degree. So you can come up to the links at the top and you have categories you can explore. There's content, there's tutorials. So under the category section, you can actually browse the different types of templates that you can use by specific topics. Whether you want to look and get involved with creating like brand promos, looking for likes of videos for advertisements, branding templates, offers and coupon type style templates, video presentations. You can create outros, you can create advertisements for the likes of social media, Facebook, even make visual like posters or video style posters, meme generators. There's loads of different type of quality style templates that you can utilize on the platform. They also do give you access to a load of popular news and related articles to keep you updated with the platform, to show you content that's being added and what the future actually holds within the platform and what you can expect to see in future updates also, which is actually quite a unique feature to actually have. They also do have access to a load of free to use video tutorials on the platform as well that breaks everything down by specific topics so that you can actually create highly engaging videos very quickly. So you can literally check out tutorials based around topics such as just even with editing text, adding in audio, how to create video ads, how to export a video, how to even edit images within the videos and update your projects. So there's a lot of useful features here. So if you want to check out the pricing, which we'll quickly have a look at. Now, we're not really going to focus too much on the likes of the business and unlimited options, even though they are really good to utilize. So standard, they're €30 per month if you're just paying it per month, and it's €60 for the unlimited plan. But if you decide to go for the yearly plan, you get a discount, and it's $15 per month for the business and $30 for the unlimited. But in this case, we're only going to have a look at the free plan. So as you can see, when you look at the comparisons of what you can expect, the really cool thing about even the free plan in Invideo is that you can create videos that are free of watermarks, so you don't actually have to worry about the Invideo logo appearing on your videos, which is pretty cool. But not only that as well, you have access to over 3,500 personal and highly customizable templates. And that's literally just with the free account. There's definitely more than enough here for you to literally just go wild with your creative imagination and just create something that's totally unique. They do have access to premium templates, but again, you would need to upgrade to the other paid plans to be able to access them. But what you get for the free plan is quite incredible. To be honest, actually starting out, this is all you'll actually need. You'll actually have way more than you actually do need on this here, to be totally honest. But it's nice to actually have. You also gain access to different media stock libraries where you can actually download specific stock style images. Now, some of them will actually come with watermarks. Some of them, a lot of them are free, but a lot of them will actually have the watermarks on them. But you can download and use images from other free resources likes of Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash and so forth that you can use in the videos if you want to use that as well. Another awesome feature actually too, which will help with video creation, is that the usage limits on the likes of the free plan are actually really good, because you can export a total of 60 videos per month, which is actually, honestly, if you're doing YouTube, that's more than enough. Depending on the amount of content that you're creating, like even if you're creating one video a day, that's 30 videos or 30 plus videos a month. You still won't reach that limit within the month. Not unless you're stockpiling videos and you're having them set for scheduling them out for a later stage, but there's more than enough here to actually schedule out your month's worth of videos here. Even with the video duration, you can have a total of 15 minutes per video, which is fantastic. So you're not limited to really pretty much the watch time, because the average video length on most YouTube videos anyway is 15 minutes, so you have plenty to play around with here. Now, the only really main differences in terms of what the videos are about is pretty much what to do with the resolution. So compared to the paid versions, the free version limits your resolution output to 720p compared to 1080p with the paid versions. But even with 720p, it's still HD quality, so it still will be relatively very good. You can get away with that and still create really good looking videos. So as you can see here, you can see some of the other features that are on offer. Some of them that actually aren't available to you, like remove background images and reseller rights. You won't be able to do that with the free account. But when you go through the entire process here and you look at everything that you're entitled to, it's actually great. Even with the cloud storage. Now, you only get 1 gigabyte of cloud storage, but to be honest, for the amount of content that you're creating, especially if you're a beginner, that there will be just enough for you to actually get started. And you do have access to the help center and chat support as well if you get stuck and you need actual help with figuring out any issues that you may have with your account. So if you're happy enough to get started, you just click the get started button on your free account and just get going. So we'll jump into the platform now and I'll just show you around more about the tools and features, and we'll do a quick demo. So now, once we've actually logged in to our account, once you've set up a free account, you will be able to access a lot of the templates here literally to use, because like I mentioned, there are thousands of templates that you can get started with, and you can set them up through different perspectives, whether you want them to have like full screen, even for square and vertical for the likes of mobile devices, and even for social media posts. You can access any purchase content. If you've actually purchased any paid templates, you can get access to them here. You can upgrade to any of the paid plans if you so wish. You can check out whatever projects and so forth that you actually have. And as you can see, they've loads of different templates all around different types of topics, between health and fitness, info style graphics, funny style meme type templates, promotional advertisement style templates. As you can see here, here's likes of infographics and so forth. So there's loads here that you can literally utilize, and there's something here that will help whatever topic or area of interest you're looking to create something on. So you can utilize a lot of the pre-made templates, but they also do have other specific features. If you're brave enough and you want to start from scratch, you can get started with a blank canvas. You also do have access to text to video feature as well, which is pretty unique. Again, this would be similar to the likes of Vidnami. Vidnami actually has this feature as well, and this is one of the main features of the Vidnami platform, is they use a lot of text to video specifics. If you haven't seen any videos on Vidnami, or you're still not sure of what the platform is, also I'll make sure to drop links below to videos I've also created on the platform that show you how to use Vidnami. So you can utilize these type of style templates as well. So we'll just find one that you actually like. if you have used Vidnami, you'll see that a lot of this here is very, very familiar. So we'll just pick one and we'll just quickly just give a quick demo of it. So here you can set the specific resolution if you want to set it for full screen, or to have it like as a social media post, or even to use it for mobile devices. But this here, we're just going to keep it on full screen. I'm just going to click on use template. You can also gain access to a live preview as well, so you can actually see it in action and see what it actually looks like. So when you're ready to go, you can click on use template. So when you're using one of these type of templates, you will be brought to this page where you will need to add in some information and details. You will need to add in a headline. So then you can put in any type of script that you actually have. You'll need to put in the video title. If you have any URLs or even media files, you can add them in also. So once everything's actually loaded up, you will see that it will actually give you live previews of the information within the actual video section itself. So you can actually drag other types of files or media. If you have other type of videos that you can upload to the platform, or even images, you can drag and drop them onto the template if you want to. So you can find one. There are loads of them that are actually here. If you go under the images tab, you can see there's a lot of them that are free, but there are ones that are paid. So anything with the likes of a crown mark on it with a yellow symbol on it here, these are the paid ones. But you can use the free ones, so you can literally just click and then you can drag it onto the media section and it will add it in. So you can change the specifics of it. You can add in likes of other text and so forth, so you can actually do a live preview of the video as well. So you can add in other types of videos or even images, and it will actually play it on the actual demo here itself. And the same can be said for any other scenes. So you can add in more scenes and make the video longer. If you're doing informational style videos, which if you've used Vidnami, Vidnami uses a similar type of feature where you can drag media files, images and so forth into the specific scenes and it will automatically update. And then when you want to add in more scenes, you will have a similar feature where you can add in other video type scenes and then just keep continuing on the video. So the more scenes you add in, the longer the video will be. So you can just test and play around with it. So you can duplicate scenes, you can delete them, you can edit specific features of them if you want to. So as you can see, this one here is the headline. So this will be the start of the video and this one is the story element of it. So when you want to edit any features on any of these scenes, you can just click on the edit button at the side and it will open up this window here where you can actually come into the video editor. You can see that you actually have a timeline and you have different layers as well where you can put in different elements. If you want to add in any other features, you can even add in music. And you can change the likes of the cursor to check out certain parts of the video itself, or you can preview it from specific points on the timeline. Some of the features within this here section, the likes of the elements and overlays, you will need to actually do it. You won't be able to access them now in the likes of the free version. But even at that, for what you can actually get, you can still create something quite unique. If you want to add in any other scenes as well, you can click and you can actually drag and shorten the video segment on the timeline. If you want to add in any other segments as well, you can click on some of these elements that show up, whether you want to add in videos, whether you want to add in logos, whether you want to add in text. In this case, we'll just add in a quick video. You just click on it and it'll open up this window. So you can either use the full video or you can trim it down to a specific size, and when you're ready you can just click on done. So you'll need to wait a few moments for everything to update, and when you're ready you can just preview it. So you can still come in and add in any other elements that you so wish. If you want to add in likes of more text, you can add in more titles, you can even change the likes of the fonts, you can add in other types of elements as well. You can click and add them in on the actual screen itself, and then when you go to preview it again, you'll see that it updates, and you'll see that it actually updates in real time. So you can actually come in and highlight any of the sections, and what you can do is double click on them and then you can highlight everything, and then you can just literally just change out the text, and then when you're happy enough you can just click off the image itself and then we can just preview it again. You can actually change the color of the font if you want to, so we can preview it again. And you can see it updates everything in real time. So there's actually a lot of really cool features. Like there's loads of different types of graphics. Pretty much anything that's available here you can even add in. Even if you want to do like comic book style kind of videos, you can do that as well. You can add these in, which is actually really cool. So you can add in like the speech bubbles, you can resize them, You can change the actual font size on them if you want to, and then resize the speech bubbles. And you can change again the text within inside them if you want to. Just double click it, highlight it, and then you can change it accordingly. So there is loads of cool elements that you can utilize here. So you can actually copy and duplicate certain elements on the screen. You can remove them. You can even set up like a grid style where you can have them snap to certain points on the screen. As you can see here, here's access to the layers, so you can drag stuff above and beneath other types of layers. You can even check out other scenes if you want to add in other scenes, or if there is other scenes in the video that you already have. You can go on to those specific scenes and then you can change a lot of the features. Now you will be prompted to switch certain elements to reset certain things to be able to do that, but primarily you don't really need to do that as such, because when you want to add in more scenes, you will just add it in on the timeline itself. So just one thing to note as well is that when you do actually change, you can pick some of these elements here on these scenes, and what it'll do is it will change out a lot of the features, but you can change it back. So you can come back into the scenes tab, and if you accidentally change something, you can revert back to it. So you just click on the one you used previously and see everything shows up again. So that's a cool feature. At least you know that you don't fully lose your work if you've spent a bit of time putting stuff together. So even on the timeline as well, you can go on each of the layers and you can highlight and change the certain time limits of each of the elements within the video itself, so that it'll play longer or shorter. So you can set the time preferences pretty much for each segment. You can also organize all your elements of your scenes and so forth into specific folders. You can come under the folders tab and you can create a new folder, and you can add in all the media, anything you've uploaded and all the features you've added. You can have them all within the folder. So the best thing really to do is just actually play around with it. So when you come under the tab section on the left, you can set specific preferences of what images and what content will actually show. If you only want to see free content, you can actually click these checkboxes and remove the premium and iStock results, so that you'll only be left with the free results. So you can gain access to all the free images without the distraction of seeing all the paid ones. But if you do want to pay for stuff, if you see something you like, you can do that. You can click on it and then you can go through the process of paying for that image that you want to use. And like I said, any sort of references or elements, they will actually be saved under your projects folder, so you'll be able to access them at any time. Another thing to note as well is, even with the likes of the scene editors, you do have the ability to be able to change the different perspectives of the scenes as well. So you can, this one here is a storyboard scene, which is very similar to the likes of Vidnami, but they do have an advanced editor. So when you click on that, what it's going to do is it's actually going to give you a more similar version to what you might be more familiar with a traditional style video editor, which is actually pretty cool. So it does give you the best of both worlds. It kind of does cater to a lot of different audiences. So if you want to highlight and you want to change specific features, you can just click on any of these segments, and then you can click and you can drag and set the time frame of those specific elements if you want to shorten it or you want to make it longer. It's totally up to yourself. So as you can see, that's the video, like the demo that I put together just real quick. Now it's just simple, it's just to give you an overview of the actual tools, so you can see exactly what's working. Now you can create far better videos than this here, and you can make it as long as you want, up to the maximum of 15 minutes. So you can just go nuts and just create whatever it is that you want. Again, if you have your own type of videos or you've recorded your own content, you can also use that in here, and then you can do the likes of text overlays as well. And they also do have their own text to speech feature as well that allows for computer generated voices that you can utilize on the videos. Now ideally, text to speech, even though it is good to a certain degree, and it works especially if you don't like or are not comfortable with actually talking on the likes of your microphone on your camera, and you just want to record your screen but you don't want to record your voice, they are a good alternative, but they're not as good as being able to speak freely with your own voice. But you can use alternative tools, the likes of Speechello, which is also another really good tool. I'll also be doing another video on that as well, showing you how to use this here. So again, I'll make sure to drop a link below in the description so that you can go and check that out. You can use this platform and record your audio files with voiceovers and that, and then you can actually take them over to Invideo and import them in, and you can use that to go along with your video once you actually have your script ready, and you can do it that way. There's so many workarounds and ways to actually tweak and create the videos pretty much how you wish, but ideally for the best effect, especially if you're creating content on the likes of YouTube, and if you are comfortable with being able to talk on camera like what I'm doing here, people will become more familiar with you once they can hear your own unique voice. Now I get it, a lot of us don't like our own voice when we're actually talking on camera. Like when I first started doing all this YouTube stuff, I hated my voice. But the funny thing is, the more you do it, the easier it gets, to a point that when you are creating a video, you just don't think about it anymore, so it doesn't really become an issue. But if you're still not comfortable, you can use the tools within Invideo or the likes of SpeechAllo. There are other alternatives online. I'll make sure to drop links down in the description to other alternatives as well, so that you can go and check them all out, and then you can have an idea of what may be best suited to you or not. But if you can't access likes of Vidnami and so forth, and the likes of the free trial probably isn't enough for you, that you're going to need access to more content over a longer period, then Invideo ideally is one of the best alternatives in my opinion out there to Vidnami that you can utilize, because again, everything that you gain access to in the free account is actually incredible. There's so many cool features, so you can do a lot with this, so you can, and I do recommend that you look into it. And for the moment, the free account is more than enough. If you're only starting out on YouTube, I highly recommend that you just get started with the minimum amount of tools, and using free tools like this here or free accounts is the perfect way to get started, just until you get your feet wet and you get more comfortable in what it is that you're trying to do. So I highly recommend that you check out Invideo to get started. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description should you wish to check it out. Also, I will leave links to other courses and training platforms below that will also help you to further improve your video creation content and give you a better idea of how to actually structure your video should you want to pursue YouTube and make it into a full-time career. The training below will actually show you and teach you how to do that, and you can implement everything that you're learning here within Invideo and incorporate that into the training so that you can actually have a structured process to follow, so that you can actually build an online business through creating video content. So what did you think of Invideo in general? Do you think it's a good alternative to Vidnami? Do you think that it will actually be something that could actually help you take your content creation ideas to the next level, or even just to help you actually get started? If you have any questions or you want to know more about Invideo or even Vidnami, then make sure to drop a comment down below, and also make sure to keep watching, because in my next video I will actually be doing a full-on comparison between the likes of Invideo, and I will be doing a full demo of Vidnami, and we're going to go back and forth, and I'm going to show you the similarities and the differences between both, so that way then you can even have a better idea of which platform may be better suited to you in your content creation journey. So if you want to watch that video and you want to keep an eye out for it, then make sure to leave a like on this video, and again, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated when I release that video. And as always, I will see you in the next one.